Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and before you click to the reaction some of you guys do, please don't listen for half a second. I never asked for this. I think this is the first time I've done it on One Piece. Wait 1 second. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys that I am attempting the Netflix came out with One Piece over on that platform, and I went to the previous episode we just watched, and the animation style looked better. Like it looked like it got redrawn, like touched up or something. So I'm going to attempt that. I made sure, go join Discord if you haven't, because I had to ask everybody in there if it was any different or anything like that, and I was informed that it's the same. It's just enhanced animation by a little bit. So we're gonna try that. I want you guys to watch and let me know what you guys think. If there's anything different, let me know. But from what I got from everybody else, they said there's nothing different. It's just an animation enhancement. But you guys let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to react to this one, have it come out, and then you guys are just going to need to inform me if you guys want me to switch back to the regular. But it's supposedly supposed to be the same thing except with enhanced animation, and I think that's a win-win for us. So anyway, we're going to watch, we're going to start with those. It has, I think, all the way to episode 100 and something. But I've heard that Netflix is supposed to get all of them, so I'm curious if they are going to enhance everything, and if they do, then we could just stick with that. Also, I want you guys to let me know if the subtitles are any better, because from what I saw from there, the subtitles looked slightly better, so I thought it was an improvement in both paths. Win-win for all of us. But I just wanted to keep you guys and let you guys know in the very beginning here, so thank you for staying on here. If you are new to the channel for some reason, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. If you want to see the next few episodes early or uncut, check out patreon.com/ajrich123. I'd really appreciate that. You get full reactions, early releases over there. Twitch.tv/ajrich for streams, and let's go ahead and start. And they caught up. Luffy's in like the worst spot here. I still don't get that. Yeah, Luffy was so rude. Sure. Just keep going, ignore them, though they're just gonna follow you, unfortunately. Yeah, that's great leadership right there. This guy's like the worst leader ever. Well, now he's gonna have to fight. Oh yeah, what he said. And he can't drop her, so it puts him in this weird spot. Evade or run. Oh, and that guy has a bow as well. It's a long distance attacks. And these guys are used to fighting in this terrain, so that's an advantage. Probably not. Holy Jesus! Ganging up 3-on-1. Mad Bunnies to the rescue. They must realize that Luffy, helped one of them. A good deed is remembered. That is amazing. Because Luffy didn't have to help him, dig him out of that. We just saw this last episode, when was that, an episode ago? A couple episodes ago? But good things like that are remembered, and it's helping Luffy in a hard situation. They were attacking you before, and now they're helping you. Back up from where you would least expect it. The endless supply of snow bunnies. And they're hungry. That snow is just not dying down. Snowstorm. How hard does that storm have to hit to be able to almost, take down a tree like that? The problem is they're not back, right? So is it all this for nothing? Worst comes to worst, he could at least rest there, possibly. and then go down when the storm is gone. At least he's not losing his hat. I would think that would be really easy to fall off in situations like this. Oh, she's just waking up from the initial avalanche. Just look for the nose. It'd be so easy to get hypothermia or pneumonia or something. Of course he is. Just, that'll wake him up for sure. Just keep slapping him. It's like a giant blackberry. This is why you don't have your shirt off in the cold. Just look at the nose. Yeah, there you go. No matter how disfigured his face is, if you look at the nose, you can tell who he is. Oh no. Just gotta keep going. Every little push helps here. Gotta keep dragging your body. The hat's still hanging on there. Ooh. Fortunately, he can stretch his head like that. Too close for comfort there. And how do you get your head back? I guess bounce it back. Doing muscle training in the snow is just insane. Facing each other pretty much, the people that left and the people that stayed. And those houses were built for something like this. I was really afraid at first, but seeing the way their design is, it made sense. They're loyal to the king, unfortunately. Exactly, that would be insane to anybody. So he's like frozen in the snow. You can tell just by looking at them. They might be able to be persuaded. They've just been following the wrong guy for so long. Yeah. He just wanted the clothes. Well, easy showing. That is really quick to be able to take all their weapons that fast. Yup, and there goes all of the men. That was easy. Doesn't even have to break a sweat in these type of fights. But none of them really looked that threatening. It's more of they have weapons and we don't. It was all his choice and his decision. Like, they were smart building it the way they did in that terrain. Because even if you have an avalanche like that, you can still dig yourself out of it. Seems like it's taking him forever, but yeah, his hands and everything are just... Oh! But that just shows how much he cares. You know, he cares about them and he needs to get there as fast as possible. Just gotta keep grinding. Still can't see the castle from this angle, but... God, it looked closer from looking, you know, up top. top, or, you know, like up top at his view, but maybe it was just the angle that was shown. Finally. All we've seen is it like really far away, but holy hell, that's actually pretty big. Oh, now everybody needs a doctor. Oh, oh crap. So, oh, wait, they made it. Wait a sec. When did he have hands? What the hell? Wasn't that the doctor's like, what the hell is going on? I'm surprised the doctor got back so fast though, but well, actually we're using the sled to go to there, so it would be obvious they'd be able to bring it back. Actually makes more sense now. What the fuck? What the fuck? And it's scared of her. Okay. Yeah, that was strange. I'm gonna try. Okay, so they get up to this castle. They get up to the castle, and the you know, the thing that had been with the doctor somehow has hands to be able to grab Luffy. So that part makes no sense already. And now there's this little like mini thing there. Suddenly there, this is very, very confusing. I don't even know what to comment. Also, something that I noticed was the small like you know how there's usually like a middle break in between the episodes. There's now that we're doing the Netflix version here, there's no break, so I'll probably have to. I was wondering, I was like, when's the break gonna be so I can talk? And then I realized, oh wait, there's no break at all here, and we went through the entire episode. So I guess I'll just have to space my break where I can talk for a second that way. But didn't it seem like that entire episode Luffy was climbing up that mountain the entire time? Like he was just climbing and climbing and climbing, and I was wondering, I'm like, holy crap, a whole episode to him climbing. But also it was sweet to see something that Luffy does just out of the, you know, out of his character, out of the kindness of his heart, actually helping him there. You know, coming back, and karma is a good thing, and karma really helped him there, because then they, you know, the snow bunnies ended up defending him, and that was kind of sweet to see. Anyway, let's go to the next episode here. What? You probably shouldn't be hiding. I mean, if you're gonna hide, and it fucking talks. The hell is this thing? Wait a second. Wait a second. It said that name a couple episodes ago. The doctor said that name to the, like, the reindeer thing that she was like using to ride, like Santa Claus. So it's the same thing, but I have so many questions. It's like one of those moments. I have so many questions. How the hell, like, why is it mini? Why is it able to talk? How was it? I'm so confused right now. They're two in the same though. They're two in the same. She asked that a couple episodes ago too. I mean, Luffy fought to get her there the whole time. Oh, it was a bug that did it. She definitely seems very knowledgeable. I mean, regardless of how creepy she is, she definitely is a good doctor. Whoa. So if Luffy hadn't fought through that, Man, that is all lucky. Are you out walking around with your belly exposed in a jungle on an ancient island or something? Okay, now, okay, yeah. When you think about it, if you go to an exotic place like that, and any kind of bug and any kind of thing could be on that island, wouldn't you want to protect yourself? At least some bug spray or something, because you could catch some type of disease. And this is a great example of catching something crazy from an island you know nothing about and know the actual, like, any animals about. Man, there are some things you need to think about when you go to islands, and that's one that didn't even cross my mind until now. But man, they need to do more planning. Yeah, she is pretty optimistic about it, but that's something you need to, you know, rest, heal from. You don't want to make it any worse. We're kind of on a deadline right now, though. Ooh, Jesus! We forget that she is kind of a creep. They look like crazy eyes to me, like the crazy anime eyes. So they are one and the same, and they were wearing that same hat there. I guess being around a doctor would make you have knowledge about that. The thing is, they don't seem bad at all. Like the doctor, they even seem like a little inspired there by it. Which Luffy has an effect on everybody with that. Yeah, that is a strange sight to wake up to. Oh my god. Yep, run. They're delusional and hungry. Run. Poor little buddy. Don't you realize it's talking? Like, try not to question things too much in One Piece, but I am wondering how it's talking. Okay. Yes. So he can transform human fruit, but that's not a human. Oh, okay. I know I'm pausing a lot in this, but I lose my train of thought sometimes at the end. So if I see it, I'm trying to talk about something that I can remember right now. So I think the strangest thing here is when I think human fruit, I'm thinking like you know, become a human or something. So even animals, so this was, I'm getting this was originally an animal. It was originally an animal, and then had a gum fruit, this human thing, and now he's able to turn into, or like have traits as a human, because he's talking, he's standing up, like he's able to move around. Actually, I should probably not assume this is a guy. Is this a guy or a girl? I don't want to say it though, because it just feels strange. So you guys can correct me in the comments if it's not stated here. But I'm just gonna say he for now. I feel like he's like able to do all these different things and move around and do that. It's like he got the human fruit, like gave him did it give him a personality? So was he originally a reindeer and then ate the gum fruit, and then became, or the human, and then became this? So it looks like he can transform into somebody, but that doesn't like describe how he's able to get super muscular or just look like a regular reindeer or look mini like this. And I don't see what the benefits of being mini like that either. Well, I guess there's a couple, but there's just so many questions I could ask here. Holy shit, there's so much stuff this episode. You are always hungry. That's what you have in common with Luffy. Except you'll literally eat like a ship. Exactly what I was wondering. Being frozen that long though, like, how do you survive through that? Holy, yeah, there's got to be a way to, like, make him recovered. Even though she technically is old. He doesn't care what you want, just go. He's so curious. It's just a normal day. No being a cannibal. And there's a sick person there. Think about the sick. Probably a good idea to keep yourself better, but also... So it's still technically there, so unless you're still treating it, it could reactivate or still get you. What? What is this? So he's like a little kid. Wow. Like a magical castle. It looks so old though. Why does she have that many weapons? Like, why? This is not how you treat your patients. Are you touching her to make sure she's real? Huh, so it's not Luffy asking, it's her. So even some of the other people are now asking. Why does he not like humans? What has he gone through to make him feel like this? She's pretty much confirming that, okay, it's that Chopper's a guy. Okay. Yeah, he definitely doesn't like humans. Just because he had a blue nose? So looks. The way we've seen him look. Like an made him even look like an outsider. Yeah, that's the thing. I was gonna say, he doesn't look like a human. He just looks muscular. So he can't fit in anywhere. Oh, that almost passes right there. I mean, obviously he looks different, but... Ooh. Poor guy, he doesn't fit in on either side. Okay, that's kind of overkill, but... Exactly. If you're not part of something, where do you go? That makes complete sense why he wouldn't trust humans now. I'll go into it more at the end, but... Ooh. Why? Is there something bad about shutting the door? What? Oh! Oh my god. Okay, he's really actually sweet. But you're gonna freeze. You also don't want to hurt the birds. See, that's like a first reaction. Wrong thing to say. But this is how quickly Luffy turns around. There you go. So why would you think otherwise? When Luffy and Sanji were saying that, I was like, it's just the wrong, he's obviously gonna hear that part, but I knew, I was like, Luffy likes strange things like that. That's just not part of his personality to, call people monsters and stuff, but he's like, oh, that's cool. He should join us. That's something that I expected. But man, two great episodes, but that last episode had so much packed. I think I had to pause more in that episode than I have maybe through this entire series so far, just because there was so, now that I think about it, it seemed, because the thing that cued me off the most was a few episodes ago, the doctor had called the reindeer Chopper, right? Then when Nami woke up and then she was calling for him, she said Chopper. I remember the name, so it just snapped in two. But at the same time, of course it's a gum fruit. That's why it's hard. I think the most craziest thing about this show is because there's so much ridiculousness things that and these gum fruits that can pretty much do everything. We've seen people go from super huge to super skinny with Alvida, and we've seen we've seen people being, the chop, the every type of fruit you could possibly think of. So the actual, when something happens like this, it's like my brain has to remember, this is a possibility because these type of fruits can really do anything. So it's I have to calm myself and remember this is not anything can happen, but also it makes the theories and the possibilities in my head go 50,000 times more than I would on a normal show, because then it's okay, so he can talk and he can transform, so he can do so much like that. And I thought, okay, maybe if he's transforming like that, it's called the human fruit, you'd think he'd be able to become a human. And we saw when he's going down to the village there, his facial wise, it looked like he could pass for a human there. It looked really close, which in the beginning, it didn't seem like he could transform that much, but it looked like he was trying to fit in. And I'm wondering, could he is that the extent of him being able to, because it's a freaking human fruit. You would think you'd be able to become, you got traits like a human, but you would think you'd be able to become a human. But it seems like there are limitations to these things. But also maybe it's something that you can control, as you get better with the because Luffy can do so much with his gum fruit, right? He can just do so, he's been able to move his arms, head, everything like that. You would think maybe you can train up the ability. So him being able to almost transform into a human, you would think he'd be able to come down, but man, was that tough. And him being so scared but mad about humans would make sense now, because he goes down, there's humans there, they think he's a yeti, and I guess if you look from the other side, a monster, a beast, if you can't transform 100%, it's hard to get people to trust you, especially guarded people like that. And that would make it just hard for you in life. He wasn't, he wasn't even really, because he had a blue nose, even before he gets the gum fruit, he's, an outsider. That's already hard for him. Then he gets the gum and he's, he's not part of the group anymore. And that was hard for him. Then he tries to, go with the group that now he's able to partly, transform into, and they don't accept him. So nobody accepts him. you're gonna get those type of feelings, and feelings of anger, regret and anger towards those groups of people that were mean to you like that. And that's what happens to Chopper, and I just feel so bad for him, like, being put in that situation. But him finding the doctor is definitely a good thing, though. You can see that he feels like it's like he's in a place he belongs there, at least somebody that accepts him. And as we saw at the end of the episode, Luffy and that group is probably the best thing for him, because they are accepting of people, of everybody. Luffy even said to the doctor, come on, just go. Who cares? Let's go. Let's have an adventure. Luffy doesn't care. He wants exciting people that'll be helpful, and I think that would definitely be the best thing for him. But the biggest question I get when we see all these people with like gum like abilities, what is the because we saw how Luffy ate like the gum fruit. It showed that, but everybody else, and it showed it showed a couple of them how they got the gum, but a lot of these people have these gum powers. It does not show how the hell they got it. Like, how do you get in these situations? How common is this fruit, and why is there so many different variations? Like, why is there so many? Like, you would think fruit would all be doing the same thing. If you found it like either on the same tree or on the same, wherever these are coming from, you would think they would. So why is every single one different? Is there not multiples of can you not get one? That's I think my biggest question. Can you not get one in the same? Like, is there not another gum? Is there not another human? Is there not another like of the same thing? Is there only one of each? It's just it seems very strange to me. I don't know. It's very interesting to think about. But anyway, what an exciting episode. Great episodes, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Check out the Patreon if you want to see episodes earlier uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123, as well as you can check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/ajrich for streams. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.